You know, in endurance racing, there's this unwritten rule. Newer is always better. But what if I told you that one of the oldest cars on the grid wasn't just keeping up, but was actually winning? That's right. Today, we're going to unravel the amazing story of the Lexus RCF LMGT3 and the legendary Acodis ASP team. It's all about how they took this underdog and turned it into a powerhouse in the World Endurance Championship. All right, let's get into it. So here's what we've got lined up. First, we're going to look at why this car is such a head-scratcher. Then, we'll dive into the incredible team that's making the magic happen. After that, we'll get under the hood of this Japanese beast, trace their insane journey from the back of the grid to the podium, and finally, we'll give you a spotter's guide for the 2026 season so you know exactly what to look for.
All right, let's set the scene here. Picture the LMGT3 class. It's just stacked, right? You've got the newest, shiniest machines from Ferrari, Porsche, Aston Martin, all the big guns. And then, well, then there's the Lexus.
And that's the big question, isn't it? Seriously, how is the oldest car in its class not just competing, but being one of the most competitive? This was a riddle that had the whole paddock scratching their heads. And the answer? Well, it's this awesome mix of a top-tier team, a smart approach, and some really, really cool engineering that's kind of hidden in plain sight.
So here it is, the car of the hour, the Lexus RCF LMGT3. Now, while all its rivals are showing off their shiny new 2020s era designs, this car's blueprint, it's from 2017. I mean, in the world of racing, that is ancient history. It's like bringing a flip phone to a smartphone launch. So to figure out how it's pulling off these wins, we've got to look at the people behind the wheel and in the garage. And that brings us to Acodis ASP. Look, this isn't a team that just shows up to participate. No. They show up to win, and honestly, it almost doesn't matter what car you put in their hands.
Just check out their history. I mean, their pedigree is just insane. They started way back in '99, jumped to 2011, they're in endurance racing with Ferrari, and boom, they win at the 24 Hours of Spa right away. Then they start this incredible 8-year run with Mercedes-AMG, becoming a factory partner and just collecting championships left and right. So when Lexus was looking for a team to lead their big WEC factory program in 2024, yeah, you can bet there was only one name at the top of that list.
Okay, so you've got this world-beating team. That's one half of the puzzle. But you still need a car that can deliver, right? So let's get a closer look at this Japanese beast, the Lexus RCF, and figure out what makes this old dog bite so hard.
So for anyone who's maybe a little new to this, the whole idea of the LMGT3 class is that the cars are based on supercars you can actually buy. The RCF GT3 literally starts its life as that sleek Lexus RCF coupe you might see on the street. But then it gets completely stripped down and rebuilt into this absolute monster, a pure racing machine made for the toughest races in the world.
And the heart of this thing, oh man, it is just a glorious piece of old-school engineering. That incredible screaming sound you hear on the track, that comes from a massive 5.4-liter naturally aspirated V8. We're talking over 500 horsepower. In a world full of quiet little turbos, this thing is a proper roaring beast. And get this, it's super rare. Only 18 of these GT3 models were ever even made.
But look, having a big engine and being rare is cool and all, but that's not what explains its incredible pace. That's not why it's a giant killer. No, for that, we need to look at its real secret weapon, something hidden under the hood that makes it totally unique on this grid.
And here it is, straight from the horse's mouth, the team's technical director. The Lexus is basically designed like a prototype, not a GT car. You can actually see the suspension parts, the push rods and rockers, right there next to the engine. Now that's tech you'd expect to see on a top-class Le Mans hypercar, not a GT car. And that is the secret sauce. That's what gives it this unbelievable stability when it's flying through high-speed corners. So you've got the legendary team, and you've got the unique car with its prototype DNA. Now let's see what happens when you put them together for their second season in 2025. Because this, right here, is where the story goes from interesting to absolutely incredible. I mean, just look at these numbers. It's an unbelievable turnaround. Their first year, 2024, was, well, it was a learning year. They finished way down in 16th and 18th. But then, in 2025, they came out swinging. They were, without a doubt, the biggest improver in the whole field, shooting up the ranks to finish 3rd and 9th. It's not just an improvement, it's a complete transformation. It's proof they had finally cracked the code of this car.
And they didn't just climb the ranks, they did it with style. First, the #78 car started putting it on pole, which showed everyone, hey, this car has some serious one-lap speed. Then came the big one, the breakthrough. the hashtag 87 car goes out and wins the 6 hours of Sao Paulo, a historic first ever WEC win for Lexus. But they weren't finished. They backed it up by winning again at the season finale in Bahrain, locking in 3rd place in the championship. Think about that. From a midfield team to a race-winning powerhouse in a single year. Amazing.
And that all brings us to the present, the 2026 season. They've already proven they can win races. That's checked off the list. So now the mission is simple and clear. Win the whole championship. And we're going to get you geared up to follow them every step of the way.
First things first, let's talk about the look. For 2026, the team has rolled out this bold, new livery. It's all about performance, precision, and that unmistakable Lexus style. So when you're watching a race and you see this design flash across your screen, you'll know exactly who you're looking at. That's the Akotis ASP squad on the hunt. All right, and these are the pilots who are tasked with bringing home that championship trophy. In the number 87 car, they're not changing a thing. Why would you? It's the same race-winning lineup led by the legendary Le Mans winner Jose Maria Lopez. That's all about consistency. Then, over in the number 78, they're shaking things up a bit, bringing in some fresh talent with Esteban Masson and Hadrian David to join Tom Van Rompuy. That's a really powerful mix of seasoned experience and hungry young talent.
And if you're wondering about their mindset, there is absolutely zero doubt what they're here for. Just listen to what driver Clemens Schmid had to say. Last season, we fought hard to earn P3 overall, but our goal is clear, P1. They're not satisfied, they're coming back stronger. They believe this is their moment. So they aren't just here to race, they're here to dominate.
So that's the big question, isn't it? With a team that knows how to win, a car with that incredible secret weapon under the hood, and a goal that's nothing short of #1, is 2026 the year that the oldest contender on the grid finally goes all the way and takes the ultimate prize? It's going to be fascinating to watch, and now you know the whole story behind this incredible team.